RCC works to bring people together and facilitate passing of Reston values, the way of life that is envisioned in Bob Simon's earliest ideas about this community. Underneath everything we do is that idea that by coming together, we can help build up that value system and make it stronger.
我来这里15年了，因为这里很多的福利很好。
The RCC we know today is a function of Bob's ideas about community from his earliest years here.
Community is what it's all about. The importance of our doing what we could do to make community work better. Plazas, community centers.
When we started, the community center was just around the corner from here, Lake Ann Hall, and it was fantastic. It was just a flat space, and mainly what happened in that space was theater. It was a gathering place, and everybody knew where it was. It became a place where you came to create things.
The interesting thing is that Bob was on his way out of Reston as the momentum to create a substantial community center was picking up. But it couldn't have happened without his foundational vision for the community.
I formed the Community Center Task Force. I'm sure there was at least 100 volunteers. We held meetings with the community, every place we could, to develop community input to design the center and discuss the things that they wanted: a wood shop, a photo lab, community meeting rooms, a community performance space. We went to the Reston Community Players. We went to the aquatics people in the high schools and talked about the swimming pool. We involved the people and let them give us their dreams and hopes for the center. The referendum came about on June 10th, 1975. There was a school bond on it, a jail bond, and those were countywide issues. There was the Reston Community Center. The school bond failed, the jail bond failed. The Reston Community Center was approved by over a 70% margin.
I want to welcome you all here. This is a historic event, fulfilling one of the major goals Robert Simon set out for this new town. Today is the transition of the dreams and the goals and the plans and the construction and the reality, and I'm glad we're here.
It was like a blank canvas ready to be painted on. It was like an empty stage ready to be performed on. And the part that in the arts we all too often forget, there was a ready audience. And there was a feeling of real excitement in this community about the performing arts, visual arts, all art being central to the idea of what makes a great community.
When we start thinking about our involvement with the community center, it's so wide-ranging. I mean, you sung with the Reston Chorale.
Yes, I did.
Having come from California, we were looking for a place that would center us to what Reston was about. And Safeway wasn't doing it, so we decided that we'd actually go behind Safeway and look at the community center.
We did ballet with my middle child. We did swimming with all three of my daughters. As they grew, They eventually all three got jobs at the community center.
We were taking advantage of all the programs, so I felt that volunteering was the least we could do, and eventually was asked to run for the Board of Governors. I was chair when we celebrated the 10-year anniversary. It was an exciting time. It was also kind of a critical time in the history of the center. As Jim Allred always envisioned it to be a community center.
In 1999, the community center had an opportunity to expand and literally needed to expand because we were bursting at the seams in the Hunters Woods building.
Not too long after Bob had come back to live in Reston, we went to the torpedo factory, and it's a pretty lively place as far as the arts are concerned. And I could just see the lights going on in his brain all over, like little twinkles all over.
Bob had purchased what used to be called the old Safeway store, and his idea was that that should be converted to new community space at Lake Ann so that more visual arts activity could occur, more sophisticated teaching environments could be established, a gallery might be put in there. It turned out that that seemed to be the sense of the community that yes, we should go ahead and do this, and we did.
There's no center like our center, like no center I know. Everything about it's a sensation, everything we've added through the years. Now it's time to join a celebration, the adoration and all the cheers. There's no people like our people, they're happy as can be. Bringing friends together in community, just visit Reston and you will see. We're the center all the centers want to be. That's our RCC. That's our RCC.
RCC has been the community center on so many events and celebrations. I've been to birthdays there, I've been to weddings there, I've been to great performances there.
Greetings. Happy holidays. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Saint Everybody's non-denominational Universalist Church, where all faiths are welcome because we'll believe anything. I'm Austin Titchener. I'm Reed Martin. I'm Matt Rippey. And we are the Reduced Shakespeare Company.
The Professional Touring Artists Series has about 20 to 25 performers coming from all over the world to center stage. In addition to that, we have about 70 other performances which are arts rentals, dance companies, theater companies, speakers, etc., using center stage, and they draw quite a great crowd as well. We have about 60 to 80 different types of classes that we offer throughout the year.
The scope of the leisure and learning programs is from birth through your older years. So we have fitness programs, we have wellness programs, programs about nutrition to keep you healthy and active.
We're sitting on the pool deck of our brand new renovated facility at the RCC. We are in between two of the most beautiful pools I have seen. Not very many facilities in this area have a warm water pool with the capabilities that we will have. We want every child to learn to swim in Reston, and we will continue to program it over and over until we achieve that goal.
The Reston Community Center has a fee waiver program. We also have a summer camp program, and this program awards unlimited funds for children for them to attend camp. That's probably one of the most rewarding things, is when people's eyes and faces light up to realize that they really have the opportunity to do some of these things that they thought were impossible.
when we finally delivered Metro here to Reston, and Reston Station grew on the north side of that train station. And who was knocking at the door but Lila and Reston Community Center and her incredible production team saying, I see that you've got a stage. I see that you're trying to welcome these commuters as they come off the train. Let's lighten up this plaza. Let's bring some entertainment.
My name's Dr. T, and I'm going to be your guys' mad scientist today. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Science room!
All right, and
Most community centers I'm aware of are actually just buildings that have activities going on inside the building. RCC is out everywhere in the community.
yeah.
We have over 100 outdoor events, including concerts, festivals, parades.
One of the biggest tentpole events in the community is the holiday parade every year, and RCC with RTCA is the two big community signature sponsors of that event. So they've been a big part of helping us do real community building.
Diferentes colores. Puedes usar
azul, verde, morado.
When we bring our programs and services out into the community, often we're bringing them to schools. Doing programs also with the Reston Opportunity Neighborhood so that it's actually getting into various communities where they could really use more access, and transportation is a challenge and childcare is a challenge. Well, if we bring it to them, I think really takes RCC's community focus and gets it to where it needs to be.
When it comes to opportunity neighborhoods, Reston Community Center sort of has rolled up its sleeves. They are joining Cornerstones and the other opportunity neighborhood partners, thinking about how do we get kids healthy and ready for school, and really just helping their families and their neighborhoods become involved in their future.
RCC plays a primary role in finding solutions to various community needs. And Public Art Reston is just one example of that.
How great is this to be here this afternoon with our very first public art project? What makes this so special is it's absolutely, truly a Reston project. Every element of the community came together here.
It feels like a happy explosion of fun and whimsy, and it echoes the setting, and it's just wonderful.
RCC is a critical partner in the Reston community. There are a lot of small nonprofits in the Reston area, so they're all focused on very specific missions, but RCC has been able to partner with them to meet both the goals of the nonprofits as well as the overall strategic goals of RCC.
A lot of what it does is help us shine the light and understand the community that's right in front of us. As the community has grown and changed from the small villages that Bob Simon envisioned, we've diversified, we've changed, and we celebrate that in the Multicultural Festival that's held each year.
The Multicultural Festival is, wow, it's really a fabulous opportunity to truly demonstrate what I think Bob Simon was talking about, when you can grab everybody of all demographics in our community as well as the surrounding area. To come out and enjoy the day by sharing the view of who we are.
So RCC is critical to community in terms of the celebration of culture and diversity and inclusiveness.
It's our identity. It's a place for everybody. People tend to forget what the community was founded on over time. That's not happening in Reston. It's not happening in Reston because RCC is there to support these activities and remind us who we are, where we come from, and most importantly, where we're going.
We change based on what the changes that we see out in the community. With the growth of new apartment buildings, we want to be able to reach out to them and make sure that they know that they belong and they are a part of this community and that we're here to serve them.
So over the last 2 to 3 years, we've taken RCC on the road to try to get to those folks, take programs to them versus have them come to us, and extend the reach. And it's been very, very successful.
I think we are on the verge of some really important decisions as a community. What are we going to do to make room in terms of housing that is affordable for all the people that need to live and work here?
Community organizations like the Reston Community Center are going to be even more important in the future because, you know, one of the things that I think they do so well is they ensure that everyone has the opportunity, that everyone has access.
The Reston Community Center is poised to do more in the future because they will grow, you know, certainly in terms of their resources and their resource base.
RCC, of all of the major organizations within Reston, RCC is the only organization outside of the supervisor's office that represents all of Reston. There are no excluded parts. The boundaries of the RCC in Small District 5 are the actual boundaries of Reston.
We have a very specific mission. Our vision is that we will enrich lives and build community for all of Reston. And we are about keeping the spirit of community centered in the life of Reston. That's where Bob put it. That's what we are, and I hope we always will be that, no matter how much Reston physically changes or how many people live here. As long as there's an RCC, there'll be a living heartbeat of the community itself.